What up, y'all? Andre, Big CEO, back again with another Garage Bible Talks, the YBM version. Let's get into it. Real word, real life, for all ears that can hear, from a mouth of a young black man. Today, I'm gonna get more into some scripture that I read to help us as men kind of stay strong. I know it's Father's Day. Myself, I'm not really big into like holidays, but just for our men who feel like you're not really celebrated as much, you gotta look at the Bible. You feel me? So in Bible, I read Psalms 112. Go off, read it yourself. It's only about 10 verses. But I got a couple verses that I thought would be important for us as men to hear. So one of them that I read was, his offspring will be mighty in the land. The generations of the upright will be blessed. And so it's just saying that when we walk our spiritual walk as men, it impacts not just like raising our kids, but impacts our whole generation. And so what God is saying, as long as us as men, we take that spiritual walk and we do it the right way, the way He's telling us, and do it with your best ability, your generations to come will be rich forever, be blessed by God. So when you grinding and stuff, man, don't look at it like you're just doing this for your kids. You're really doing this for your whole generation. You know what I mean? Generations to come, your kids, your grandkids. So, even God said it. God was telling us this is how it goes. But just know, God is gonna bless us and our kids. Another thing I got, it says, light dawns in the darkness for the upright. He is gracious, merciful, and righteous. Even in hard times, a righteous man must walk with hope, grace, and compassion. It's the light. We're the light in the dark places. You know what I mean? So, hey, we're gonna be in places where it's dark. We're gonna be in situations that feels like you can't get out of. But God made us strong enough to do that. He made us be the light in the times of hardness. So look at the moments, when you got stuff going on with you and your family, you and your wife, you and your lady, you and your loved ones. And remember and give yourself that thanks of how God helped you. That when we was all stuck and we felt like there was no way out, somehow God gave you the man, the strength to figure things out for y'all. You know what I mean? That right there alone, you gotta bless. You gotta be thankful for God, because you was all stuck. You know what I mean? The whole family. And I know we've all gone through this and going to keep going through this. And that's just what it takes to be a man. And God gave us that strength. And He always gives us that opening, that vision to help us get out of these tough moments. So look at that as God blessing us every day, every situation. You know what I mean? We don't need to be blessed on a day. We're blessed every day. And we see it in our work. The last thing I got for us, man, it says, the wicked man sees it and is angry. He gnashes his teeth and melts away. The desire of the wicked will perish. And that's just saying that, hey, not everybody is going to want to give us our love, right? Everybody's not going to do that. Everybody's not going to celebrate us. And that's okay. The devil don't celebrate God all the time. They may do it in wicked ways, but that's not what the devil do. The devil doesn't like to see God doing His work. So us as men, man, you guys, we're going to be grinding. And sometimes you might not see the love and celebration from everyone. It's okay. Hold on to the love and celebration you get from God, and the love and celebration you get from your closest ones. And when times get hard, your character is what's going to determine who you are and what people remember you by. Not money, not cars, not none of the material stuff. So when in doubt, when things get tough, and even when things is going great, remember to stay loving, stay graceful, stay merciful, and try to build all the great characteristics you have in yourself and use those. That's all I got, y'all. Have fun with y'all family. Peace.